Is shaking. We are live. Hey guys, what's going on out there? Hey, I lost my background. What the heck happened? Come on back to me. Get that badass Magini truck in there. There we go. What's going on? It is Wednesday, 5 o'clock here in California and across the country. Hope you guys are all doing good and everybody's able to tune in today and check out the show. Got some good stuff for you this afternoon. Going to be talking about uh, big news around us is and it's listen, it's just going to be this way leading up until and probably the day after, week after September 11th. That's going to be, of course, Truckin For Kids. So got a lot of great stuff going on there. Got some information for you guys, especially people if you want to get involved on the charity side of things. We'll update you on what that's all about. Got a little weekend wrap for you from a show that took place this weekend. Franklin Grove, we advertised it last week. I got a few shots of that show from Mr. Eric Hill himself. And no guests in the studio today, just me, JT, with you. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hope you all are hanging out somewhere doing something good. I know a lot of you guys, man, you actually are listening to the show and still on the road, still moving and making money. So that's good to hear. Good to see. Got a few of you guys tuned in already. Joe, Sean, Peter, good to have you guys in here. Yeah, there was no show promo this week too. Doing a little experiment just to kind of see what happens, shake it up a little bit. Yeah, Facebook has been having a lot of strange things going on in the background. I have been noticing as the admin for the accounts that I manage, and it's interesting to see where it's at, and without diving down a huge rabbit hole. Sean, good to have you on, buddy, and Kyle, good to have you on as well. Stuff going on in the background. I'm about 2 to 3 revs ahead of a lot of people on the version that I use as a beta tester. I get the latest whatever is out there. So you guys still have features and functions that they've taken away. Some of you are using some of the new technology and new versions that are out there. I'm 2 new versions ahead of a lot of guys, and I'm using those 2 at the same time. It's kind of crazy, but that's the way it is. Not every page gets updated at the same time anyway. So it makes it interesting, and our audience has been getting choked out. So that's something that's not been cool. Eric, what's going on? Dan, of course, Mr. Dan Lenz, Eric Hill in the house. Good afternoon to you, buddy. Evening, I'm thinking where you're at, Eric. And Marshall, hey, nice to have you in the show. Dave, good to have you, buddy. Good to have you on the show, man. You guys are showing up. So here's the interesting thing. I did no show promo, and I've got 30 people watching right now, just out of the blue. So that's good. It's working to get out a little bit better. So Billy Joe Burrell, what's happening, bud? Good to have you on the show. Wonder what's going on in your cooking world there, man. You've been burning any meat lately out there? I haven't seen anything in a while. I did a Boston butt this weekend, man. Big old pork butt, which is funny. They call it that. It's a shoulder. I don't know why they call it that. Anyways, big. This thing was many pounds. In fact, Miss Julia, who's on the casting couch taking a nap, she doesn't know I'm talking about her, but we had pulled pork sandwiches for lunch today. Man, it was amazing stuff. Good stuff. So anyway, back to the show. What's relevant to 10-4 in the world of 10-4? You know what? Next week's show, I'm just going to mention this real quick. I'll talk more about it later. Mr. Wayne Schooling is going to be on. You guys ever notice this story of this guy right here? Wayne's World in the magazine, a monthly contributor. This is going to be a very specific topic, AB5, and that's Assembly Bill 5. Hey, you guys that are, thanks, Dan. Appreciate that, buddy. I'll share that for everybody. Yeah, it must be because it wasn't a show promo. I'll tell you what. And here's the good news. You know what? Maybe things are finally getting back to normal or getting better than they were, and we're getting out to folks. So next week, Wayne Schooling, topic is AB5. This is of interest, not just California, guys. I talked to Wayne for an hour today on the phone. This is a nationwide thing, and we'll explain why next week, but it is involved, and there's a lot of pieces and parts to this thing, and there's more to come. There's been rumblings of more to come. So I want you guys to be informed. Last week, Jeremy from Diesel Exhaust and Emissions, I mean, was that guy great or what? Just a wealth of knowledge and great information on your truck and what it's going to take to run a truck in California. Now we're going to talk about this AB5 bill and what that did. Um, Dan has a great comment here about Wayne, and we've got other folks in the magazine like that as well. You look at the back of the magazine, man. You got, Kaliva's back there. Same thing. Been around forever, man. Wayne's been around a long time. Wayne is just an incredible wealth of knowledge again. And in the magazine every month, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in 10-4 magazine that you guys may or may not be seeing. If you tune in to look at the pictures and check out the show reports, great. In this case here's Wayne's column from this edition, and it goes into the AB5 stuff. So if you guys want to get going and get started on it, start reading this story. And I want questions. I'm going to start promoting this show tomorrow, the next day. We want to get this out there so that we get a real good turnout for him. And I want you guys to bring all your questions. Talk to your friends about it. Anybody that's trucking into California, and I know a lot of you guys are saying, no way I'm going there. But if you truck into California in any way, shape, or form, the stinking AB5 thing could affect you. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it could, and there's some circumstances as to how it will and why. But a lot of our other stuff in the magazine, if you guys ever want to check out what else is going on in 10-4, and you want to look it up, the archived articles, just scroll down. This is on every page of the website. Whenever you go anywhere on the website, you can do this. If you want to go check out show reports, there they all are, up to August 3rd. All right. If you guys want to scroll back down for something else, you're looking for, let's see, who do we want? Here's Wayne's World right there. How about, where is she? This is so dumb. There she is, the diesel addict herself, Stephanie Haas. So, right there. I mean, any article that Stephanie's had in there, and this goes back, you just scroll to the bottom, hit more and more and more. I think it goes back to 2018 or 17, something like that. All this stuff is archived in here of all the articles that she's ever written and been contributed to 10-4 magazine over these last 5-6 years that it's been. Yes, 2017. There you go. So, and that holds true. All this information is there. Also, the digital editions right here too. If you guys ever want to check that out, and I did it wrong, so forgive me. But click here, right? Click here where it says click here, and subscribe today, which is always a good thing to do. Or you can hit subscribe up here, but click here to check out the free edition of the digital edition of 10-4 magazine. And this thing is so neat. Listen, I don't know if you guys get to hear that or not, but it is literally, it sounds like it's flipping in a magazine, flipping pages right there. So it's kind of cool. Um, and Dan brought up a good point. Website archives go all the way back to 2001. And you can check out past editions, past issues. I mean, different show reports, different stories and things that are in there. In case you want to find out who 10-4 is, there we all are. That's all of us right there. So, love for you guys to definitely check that out. I'm going to kill that and I'll bring it back another way. We'll go over here and open it up again. As Dan said, all the way to 2001, older 10-4 archives right down here, articles prior to 2011. And I know it looks a little funky, but click on any one of these regular columns, truck show events, cover features. What's we got in cover features from 2011 all the way down here into April 2002. My favorite month of 2002 was, well, actually 2003. 2002 was a good year too. I bought a truck then. But this truck right here, look at that. I don't know who that guy is, but sure was handsome. Uh, days gone by. Anyway, I appreciate you guys going down memory lane with me there for a minute, but that's how it's done. Check it out. It's all there for you. Um, the stories that we have in the magazine, of course, they're all accessible, each edition from up here on the front. Hit any one of these tiles and you can get anywhere you want to go in the magazine. But we've got some great contributors and great writers in here. Do us a big favor, guys. When you read these, if you're reading them, and I'm going to get Dan off of here. You guys are reading online. If it's possible for you, let's go to Sticker Shock by Dennis Mitchell, one of my favorite guys out there. there you go. You know, I like it. That's a cool story. You can also take this, copy, boom, go to your Facebook page. Right here, I'm going to go to mine, John Testa, and I'm just going to post it in there just like that. And I'm going to share it with all my friends just like that. Guys, do that for us once in a while. We'd really appreciate it. Get some of our contributors out there to all of our friends and all your friends too. That'd be awesome. So listen up. We got some pictures I want to share with you guys and some other stuff I want to talk about. The Franklin Grove Big Rig Show. And there's some pictures at the end of this collage group, whatever you want to call it, of pictures that are special from a competitor, contestant, Mario Manette, that's going to be at Truckin For Kids, and his drag truck, his super drag truck, the Beast. And I've got some stills and a video of his truck. And anyway, coming in for a landing here to Franklin Grove Big Rig Show. Looks like the Shriners flew on in. So I noticed he's got the Big Rig t-shirt on there too. That's from the show, I think, as well. But Shriners are great, and that happens to be our people that we're going to be giving money to for the Truckin For Kids. They're our charity of choice this year. So can't wait for those guys to all show up. And I hope, love to see some of the motor guys, man. Those guys are fun. And I'm guessing this is a motor deal here that, yeah, he flew in, landed, and he can cruise around on the ground as well. But Eric, thanks for taking some nice shots, making them available for us. Casey Smith, what's going on? Always enjoy the show. Hot out in Idaho today. God, dude, it's hot out here. It's another 100-degree day or so, something like that. But, air conditioning does wonders. You just stay inside and stay cool. Can't wait to share these again sometime next year in the 4th of July stuff, because we got some nice patriotic looking shots there. Nice looking Peterbilt. That is really a nice looking truck. Got the old grill bars on there too, making it look good. Love it. Won't be complete without a K-Whopper and a flat top sleeper on it to boot, man. So looks like another one right next to it as well. Probably the same carrier. No, not the same carriers, but guess they like each other because they look alike. There he is. Nice looking rides. Haven't heard a lot about this show yet. Just wanted to share some of the pictures that we got from Eric. Obviously, the show report's going to be coming out. I'm assuming Eric will be writing the show report for us, and we'll be able to catch up on what that is all like. And maybe we'll get Eric on the show and have him give us a little bit of insight on what's happening and what happened. There he is right there. Oh, so talking and showing. So I'm going to back it up then. And we're talking about that one right there, I'm assuming, right? And that is a beauty right there, man. That is a nice looking truck, Eric. Nice capture, buddy. Good old International. Gotta love it, man. 1995. Look at that. Something about a green truck, man. I'll tell you, it either works or it don't. I guess on a that Freightliner there, it's working. So, but that obviously, you know what? That's a working truck. You can tell he's out there every day in it. But not bad. I saw this one, man. I looked at that one. Holy heck. That Blackburn truck is something else, isn't it? That is rat rodding it right there. Big old fat walls on it, and everything all kind of black and rat rotted. Interesting stuff. See if I can get there we go. I want to get that back so I know when I get into the rat rod or the hot rod truck. Another International, looking good. Tim Cody Jr., what's going on there, cover trucker? Been seeing you in a while, buddy. Good to have you back on the show. Internationals were popular at the show, huh? Look at that. Man, what were these, 3020s or 2030? I can't remember. I used to work on these trucks. I had a trucking company that I used to work at, and that's all they had was these Internationals like that, all big Cam Cummins and 13 and 18 speeds. Man, learned a lot there. It's a sweet looking Kenworth right there. Nice looking combo. Good job. There's a worker, a little end dump. Looks like he might be carrying some rock or something back, or scrap. Anyways, he's punching that wall pretty hard, getting little dings and dents on it. Quite the combo there. Did Mr. Dabney next door to him. There you go. There's the workman truck. Love that old Pete, man. Love that old Pete. Jason, nice to have you on board, man. Don Wood in there somewhere too? I didn't know that. Don, good to have you on the show. I didn't know you dropped in, man. So I must not be see. I know I'm not seeing all y'all in here because if you guys are saying hi to people and I'm not seeing certain other people that are in here, then I'm not seeing everybody in there. So I apologize if I don't say hi to you and recognize you. It's because I just don't see you there. So yeah. Dave, what's going on? Hey, John, how do I get a picture of your truck on 10-4 magazine? I sent some. Well, Dave, that's a great question, and I can pretty much almost word for word answer you on that. Here, let me bail out of this for a second. So, number one question I get in the private messages is, how do I get my truck in? I get people sending me video pictures all the time. Dan gets emails all the time. Everybody. Eric's out at the shows. He gets hit up all the time. Same thing, right? Well, that's where it all starts. It all starts with meeting somebody. It could be one of our contributors too, John and Kim Jakes, or Stephanie, or whoever's out at a show and out and about, and they happen to see something or meet somebody. That's how it works. It starts there with the story, Dave, and we want to meet you and get to know you. And yeah, we check your references. No, well, maybe we do some some better than others, but honestly, it's really we want to know what's your story, because that's what 10-4 magazine is all about. It's the cover truck like this month right now. We've got this truck right here. Do a better job there, guys. This General. That truck was shot in 2009 by Eric Sieben, obviously, 10 years before he passed away. And it was just sitting in the can, as we call it, in the archives, never seeing the light of day until now. And we published it this month, and as a, in remembrance and certainly honoring the past, as the cover title says. Honoring the past on August 9th, obviously, was the anniversary of Eric's passing. So now that truck has seen the cover of the magazine, and that was one of Eric's projects that he did back in 2009. So, and that's something else too, guys. Here's the thing: every picture, every story that we do, every one of them's cover worthy. But there's only 12 covers a year, one a month, right? So, in order to make that happen, it takes a lot to get there. So love to have people inquire, love to have people meet us and get to know you. I mean, that's what we're all about, is people and getting to know people and meeting you and getting you to be part of the 10-4 family. So just keep on sending pictures. I don't know where you're sending them, Dave, but keep on sending them. Maybe send them somewhere different. I don't know. But like I said, I get a lot of private message stuff on our 10-4 magazine Facebook page, and then also our Instagram. I get a lot of DMs that way as well, direct messages, Instagram and email too. So, and I've said in the past, none of us are hiding. I mean, there's John at 10-4 magazine, editor 10-4 magazine, and the list goes on. We're all in there, and you can find us on the website. Anytime you want to get a hold of one of us, don't hesitate. But that's pretty much it. Keep trying, and you never know. Yeah, Billy Joe Burrell, thanks, buddy. Meet one of them in person with a $20 bill. No, can't. 20 ain't gonna do it. But thanks. And this is true. Some take months, and others take years to get their pictures on 10-4. Kind of like winning the Super Bowl, winning the lottery. Yeah, Jason, you're nailing the nail on the head. I mean, truthfully, case in point, right? 2009, and the guy that took the pictures, Eric Sieben, is passed. He's no longer with us. Co-founder of the magazine. So it's not anybody playing favorites of anything like that of any kind. It just is what it is. How it works out is how it works out. And I can verify there's others that are in the can, so to speak, that haven't seen the light of day, and they may never, and yet they may. But the one point I think I made and trying to make was that every story is a cover story. It really is. And yeah, I did say it, but I'm gonna say it again. There's only one a month. There's only 12 a year. So we try to do the best we can and select the ones we like and that we think are the winner, the cover winner, and get them on there and hope that everybody else too does. So Stephanie on the show, right on. Hi, Steph. How are you doing? Most of us just keep our eyes peeled at shows on the road, creeping on social media. Yeah, right. Some crazy chick with her half of her body hanging out of her car going down the road. I won't tell everybody what you drive. But yeah, SUV type vehicle that might be Stephanie Haas. With a phone or a camera or something in her hand, and maybe one hand on the wheel, maybe not. I don't know. It depends. So there's her and many others out there that do their thing. Creeping, yeah, creeping for sure. The 3 degrees of social media voyeurism. There's the like it, whatever the reaction guy, that's one. There's the guy that actually comments and says something on a post, and then there's the ones that just look at it. They don't say or let you know they were there, but they were there. They saw you. Those are the creepers. Those are the ones that are creeping by. So, yeah, almost stalker dad is status, right? That's pretty much it. You know what? Hey, man, Jason, like yeah, it happens how it happens. That's it. That's really about it. So, meanwhile, back over here to the Workman truck and back to the Franklin Grove Big Rig show. I got two more picks from that. Look at this old guy here. Eric, you're gonna have if you're on there, buddy, help me out. Is that a old International or a Rio or what is that, man? I can't tell. So yeah, you're gonna have to help me out on that one, Mr. Hill. Um, Diamond. Oh, Diamond T. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so Diamond T. There we go. Got it right off the door. I can see that now. Thanks, anyways. We got that one covered. One more to look at. There's that Dabney Trucking. Nice looking Kenworth. Kenworth makes a great looking truck. They really do. So I've never had a bad thing to say about them. I was just a Peterbilt guy. So, Ford, Chevy, whatever. Everybody has their thing, and they do what they do. So coming up next month, obviously you guys know about Trucking for Kids. And yeah, thanks, Eric. Diamond T got that, bud. That's exactly what that was, and it was hard to tell there because I couldn't see it on the front, and then I noticed, of course, it was on the door. Next month, Trucking for Kids, the 41st annual edition. We've got guys coming from all over the country and even out of the country to come and participate and race and show trucks, whatever they happen to be doing. One of these guys, and I met this gentleman in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Mid America Truck Show this year. His name is Mario Manette, and he has a super drag truck. And I'm going to bring it on the screen here, and you guys can have a look at it. We'll bring some sound up on this bad boy, and let's play it. And there you have the beast. And Dan was on the phone with me when we were talking to Mario earlier this week, and I can't remember what he said horsepower was on this truck. Dan, can you? I remember just his hauler that he hauls this thing around on is a 1,200 horsepower truck. 1,200 horsepower hauler. Okay, I don't know if he was saying this thing's like 4,000 or something, crazy like that or what. But let me see if I can get this. There we go. Some great shots of him, and he's bringing it, man. Any challengers out there, Mario's ready to go and to get it done. Now, here's something that I don't know that's ever been done before. Yeah, Jason, 4,000 horse, right? Yeah. So I appreciate that, man. Thanks for chiming in, Jason. Yeah, 4,000 horsepower. Here's something that Mario is going to be doing. We're not sure how this is going to work out, but it's going to work out. We know that. There's going to be a raffle or a drawing or some way, somehow, some kind of opportunity for a lucky winner to go for a ride in the beast down the 8th mile at Truckin' for Kids. He's all set up. That jump seat, passenger seat is with 5-point safety harness in it. We'll get everything worked out on the track side. I guess we're probably going to have to prepare whoever that rider is to let them know. But and this was my understanding of last year, or yeah, last year I tried to get out on the track, and um, you gotta be wearing pants and no shorts. So I don't know. Maybe there's a jumpsuit or something there. He'll be able to loan somebody if that is what it means, and you can't wear shorts in the truck. But anyway, we'll get you outfitted and all that cool stuff so that you can get into this truck and head down the track in it. But 1/8 mile. I don't know how fast this thing is turning the 8th mile. I don't know how fast top speed's going to be, but we're going to get all that information from Mario here pretty quick, and we'll know more about this truck. In fact, we'll know all there is about this truck and tell you about it and share you about it. Maybe we'll get Mario on the show as well, so he can get all the details. But I think it's going to be a few bucks. You enter into this drawing, and you have an opportunity to win a chance to go down the track with him. Excuse me. So love to have you guys participate in that. And of course, listen, the ones that should win this should be somebody's kid, I think, unless somebody just has to be that guy and go down the track. But you know what? I mean, fair's fair. So if you win, you win. You can choose yourself or somebody else to go down there. But I think that video is worth one more shot. What do you think? Here we go. Pretty sure that's the longest burnout I've seen one of those super drags do. So all I'm saying is I can't wait till it happens. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, Jason, thanks for the info, buddy. Yeah, I appreciate that. Usually a long shirt, helmet, long pants. Yeah, with closed toe shoes. Right, exactly. So yeah, Dan, no flip flops. Okay, all right. So no flip flops. Long pants. I think they make you wear the safety vest and all that stuff too, but whatever. We'll get all those details worked out. The bottom line is we want to get you guys out there and get the opportunity to have a chance to win a ride down the track in that truck. Still have opportunities for Truckin for Kids for folks if you want to get involved. Obviously, the number one thing is getting our show and shine guys in. Pre-registration, that's huge, okay? I keep saying it. I know you guys are probably getting tired of hearing it, but let me tell you, it's a big deal. And the reason it's such a big deal is because it is the best way to get you guys in as fast as possible. Day of the show, all you do, go to TFK right here at the 10-4 magazine website, TFK Truck Show. It's just a little tab right here. Click on it. Up comes the TFK Truck Show page. And if you guys would all do me a huge, huge favor, just again, go up here, click on the URL up at the top, right click on that, copy, go over to your Facebook page right there, just like I did, paste. Look at that. Boom. I just shared that to 3,000 people. I'm sure a bunch of you guys got a bunch of friends. A bunch of you are probably seeing this right now coming over on your Facebook feed, or you will be later. But that's it. That's how you share it. And the same thing with the website. And overall, you can do the same thing by just clicking 10-4 magazine. Get that 10-4magazine.com up there. Highlight it, copy it, and then move it over somewhere and paste it and share it. Anyway, TFK Truck Show, simple. All you do is click on that, scroll down here to pre-register your truck. Click on it. There you go. That's it. Everything's there. Drag race. Anybody that's dragging, you guys need to absolutely. Hey, Jeff Patello back into the show 2 weeks in a row. And lane sponsor at Truckin for Kids. There will be the Batello custom truck lane at Truckin for Kids this year, along with Four State Trucks. So both of our lanes are sponsored. You drag trucks, get yourself in there. There's your entry. Put how many trucks you're going to bring in, however many it is, whatever. Bring it and get registered. Spectator admission. That means you and the kids walking in, $20. How many of them you need? Combos, $100. Bobtail, $80. Support, $80. RV, Support only, not overnight, just the RV for the day, $100. Okay. There you guys go. There's everything you need to know. And there's the counter. It is 28 days, 6 hours, 27 minutes, 46 seconds till Truckin for Kids 2022. All right. So get on over there. Check us out on Facebook. Appreciate you doing that. Let's see where that takes us. You never know. I haven't clicked on that yet. That takes you over to the Irwindale Drag Strips Facebook. Those guys, they hijacked our audience. How about that? Surprise. Anyway, you guys know what to do. Get on there, do it. We absolutely would appreciate the pre-registration stuff. As soon as you are pre-registered, you'll have everything you need on your phone. When you get to the track on Saturday, Sunday, excuse me, you'll be able to just hold it up to the guy at the gate. They scan it. You're done. You're in. You get parked. Over. Done. Now go have fun. It's that simple. So make sure you guys do that. Anybody interested in being a sponsor for Truckin for Kids, get a hold of Dan or Tim or myself. We'll get you where you need to go and what you need to do. We're still taking, I believe, sponsorships for some of the lower tier stuff. Anybody that was going to be on the t-shirt, that's our top tiers t-shirt. All that artwork's off and done and gone now, I think. So at this point, we're looking for you guys that want to be, bronze and silver and I think gold sponsor. Let's see, diamond sponsor. I'm reading here as I go. Program. Yeah, so that's all the way up to the diamond sponsor. Our presenting sponsorships are taken, and those are the ones that we're going to be on the shirt. So anyway, get over there to our website, and you guys can get in and registered and get your business taken care of. Now, next week, as I said, Wayne Schooling is going to be on here. I hope you guys tune in and do me a huge favor when I create the show. And Jeff, is cart still blue? Yeah. I doubt he painted it any other color than that. If you guys would, once the promotion for the show for Wayne is built and you see it on our Facebook, please share it. Absolutely, please share it for us and get it out there. We want to get as many people in as we can next week, especially you guys that are here today. But you guys can certainly do me a big solid and get that done for us. Pre-registration. One more thing about pre-registration. As far as pre-registering in the show, the first guys in are going to be the ones that get the cool buckets that are going to have all the great stuff for participants at the show. So you guys are, there's only so many of those, and I don't know how many exactly there is, whether it's 150 or 200 or whatever bonus buckets. Thanks, Dan. Um, get in and get registered so you can be one of those guys to get one of those buckets. I mean, there's a couple $100 worth of stuff in there, and it's not little sampley things like in the hotels. These are full size, products, whatever they might be. Also, we have some great stuff that's coming out as far as the silent auction that's going to be going on, and what happens with that. The prizes, intake system from Dynaflex, and Dan, you could probably help me out and name some more stuff that's going on there. I think that intake system's like a $4,000 value or something. So, yeah, I mean, and as Dan says, it's going to be overflowing with full size products and such and they're talking about, the bonus bucket. And some of you guys know what that is. You go to a truck show, there's a bucket sitting out, at your truck when you come back, and it's got all this cool stuff in it. And sometimes, it's little teeny sample things. Ours are going to be full size. So what you get in that bucket is going to be the full size products. And then, of course, the opportunities to get your bids in on the silent auction and win some really awesome prizes that are going to be available there. So next week, Wayne Schooling, AB5. You guys be here for the show then. I appreciate it. Eric Hill's going to be in Waupun this weekend. So look for Eric. Eric, you're going to have the 10-4 magazine booth set up. And Dan is saying we will be promoting all those silent auction items too. We do have some people in the wings that we're getting together. We'll be sharing them here on the show and as well in our social media streams, and you guys will know what's going on out there. Some big goals have been set for us for this year for Truckin for Kids. We are going to need some help from you guys fulfilling those goals and making things happen. So all we ask is you show up and have fun and be a part of it. And that's a great start to it. Do your best to share the information out there for us too. No booth, just roaming. So look for Eric Hill to be roaming around and sipping on a Perrier somewhere at the show. All right, y'all. Take care. I'll see you next week. JT signing out. Keep the shiny side up. Stay safe. Have a great week and the rest of your week and then weekend coming up. We'll see you.